Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Welcome to Titillating Tuesday, 6th September 2022. Yeah, same old. Yeah, alright. So, the frequency change that I'm sure some of us who are sensitive to such things have been picking up. Yeah. Not to mention the KP index that resulted from what the sun was spewing out. Yeah. It lasted 36 hours, KP4 or above, KP4 or above, 5, 6 mostly. So those of you who don't know what the KP index is, it's suppose a parameter that measures an aspect of the geomagnetic structure of Earth. What is a structure, That's qualia, innit? Like, if you was to look at a magnetic field, you don't see nothing. But if you put filings in it, you start to see a structure. So, I don't know, structures depend on us, the observer. I've been observing quite a few things which appear to be structured, and things that come together apparently coincidentally, but I suppose if you use your imagination you can see structure. I suppose if things come together coincidentally and start to emerge an adverse effect, then you got to say that that's a supernatural occurrence. That would be a structure whose formation, where the probability of its formation is in the region of 10 to the minus 10, 20 or something like that, a miraculous probability. So you've got to suspect the supernatural as well. But then again, people can pretend to be putting things together when to not be putting things together when they really are. So you've got to suspect conspiracy too. Or you could be imagining things, but everything is imagined, isn't it? This could be an imagined structure that has no basis on what's going on in real life. So you got to suspect paranoia as well. But anyway, when all three cards are at play, then remember, whichever way it goes, they have access to what's in your head. If it's human beings that are doing that, if you're a special one like I am, your mind's being viewed. I wanted to use this as treatment for people who are at the onset of the troubles that come when it's the third beast that's been visiting you. Because for males, around 19, 20, 21, that's when you have the onset of schizophrenia. If you do 6.6 years plus 6.6 years plus 6.66 years, you get 19, 20, 20. So when the third beast comes, some males do lose it. But the things we fear about, there are 4 things. You fear that your intellectual property will be stolen. You fear that your social and economic endeavors will be hampered. You fear that the notion of the Almighty that you have will be infringed upon, and you fear that your health might be compromised, all these things hit you at the same time at the onset. So it's just too much data hitting you. All you know is that the veil's been lifted over your mind and everybody can see everything. Yeah, some of you don't survive the onset, but stay in there. Most of the things you fear will happen, but if you have Christ, there's a reason why your mind has been opened up. There's a reason why the veil has been opened, lifted over your mind. Just get to know the Savior Spirit. Yeah, not necessarily the Christ they have in church, but the Christ that is almost that's been with us from the start. So that Spirit will guide you through things, just knowing that you're not the only one. And there's quite a few people, it's well documented in psychiatric circles that and they've studied the crap out of it. So you're not the only one who's going through that realization. Yeah, if you can cope, yeah, it never really goes away, but you just got to come up with a way of looking at the world that is less destructive to you and the world. Yeah, so anyway, this is not a lecture in psychology. Time for a snap joke, innit? What do you call an Indian meditator that turns up undercover? A secret Asian. I might have used that before, but it's so good I had to do it twice, innit? I don't know. I have to watch my videos that I've done to see if I've done that joke before. But in terms of class of demonic beings that you have, you get meditators who are trained in that will turn up, will be hired in some situations to fool around with your mind and compromise you that way. Now they specialize in opening up their chakras, and they can use it in a bad way. But remember, the truest yogi or guru has no desire, baser instincts, no jealousies, nothing like that. But for someone to want to attack your mind, there must be a reason, a lower level, lower frequency reason. So those meditators who attack people can never be that high. They shouldn't be high enough to beat you if you fight back. If you find Christ, yeah, you can body bag that. So yeah, and then there's the witches, where they indoctrinate children into participating in attacking us. They find children with weird powers and they collect them up and they nurture them and indoctrinate them and then teach them how to attack people. And then when they grow up, yeah, we've been infiltrated. I would go all melodramatic, but that's not my style. That's just not me, you know. Don't be fooled by the smile, because if you stepped into my mind, you feel all kinds of pain that I'm going through right now. But you got to smile, because pain is just imagine. Yeah, imagine not having pain. Yeah, look, most shit is imagine. Yeah, you know me, I'm left-handed, innit? Yeah, I've never been right-handed, but now I find myself, I can even throw in my right hand and catch things. Yeah, how does that happen? I just stopped knowing that I can't do that, and I just did it. So now I've become ambidextrous. That's the new thing that's happened. All kinds of download. Feels like the Matrix. Next I'm gonna wake up knowing Kung Fu. I don't know. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. If you let go of your preconceived ideas about and notions about existence, you can forge your own existence. And having the veil lifted over your eyes helps you understand that reality, the way we are taught it, is really not that. First of all, they can see into people's minds, and we're taught that they can't. So if you've been through the type of problems I have, you come to, well, I mean, it will be hard for you unless, well, you know, I do have a mystical past, yeah, with regards to the power that I have in my mind, yeah, the protector spirit, yeah. It is a protector spirit. Sometimes the best way of protecting innocence, where the only innocence you know of is you, yeah, if you're honest, yeah, if you are innocent. So the best way to protect that is to put up an electric fence, yeah, and basically when you develop a power, develop a protective power, yeah. You mustn't develop an offensive power. It has to be a protective power. It has to be something that shields you from the outside world. So I'm developing my power like a fence around me, a shield around me. Yeah, I'm not developing it in such a way where I attack someone. I'm just trying to develop a shield around me. That's it. Whatever touches it, it's got no business touching there. Yeah, you got to see me first. No one's seeing me that. It's going to be like King Solomon, Dad. Jinn will work for me. I don't work for Jinn. Now I'm sidetracking now. So we're not supposed to do deals with them ones, because like after Christ came, he said it's not really a good idea. And he never loved them ones. He never loved the demon. He once found a man with a walliper man in him, demonic mans, and they asked him, "Who are you?" And the demon inside him said, "We're legion for a many, for we are many." And they exorcised him, cast him out. Yeah, yeah. And it was like a finishing move that you see of Mortal Kombat, innit? Game over. You win. Finish him. Pigality. Jesus wins. Flawless victory. Ran over the hill, fell into a stream and died. So whenever he finds people possessing other people, he's not going to like that. There's no way Christ could have ordained that. And if I was to call a priest and tell them that something's possessing my mind when it's another human being that's sat over there, yeah, the priest will be trying to get rid of you from my mind, not get rid of me, getting rid of you who's viewing from my mind. Yeah, so we've been through the reasoning, and if they haven't, it's too late. Who cares anyway? I'm putting up an electric fence. You touch there, you get zapped up. So you get slapped up. Innit? It's mad. Anyway, that's me. I've gone on way too long, over 12 minutes. Yeah, Titillating Tuesday, 6th of September 2022. I'm out.
Titillating Tuesdays. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Like, subscribe, share.